Much better. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth, in case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? That's right. It so happens I'm the #1 guide in this town. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. Tifa, can you ask him for me too? Photo time. Cheese! Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. Oh, we don't get to see the picture? The Mako reactor was built in Mount Nibel. Mount Nibel. Might be Nibel. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibel was the same. I'll say Nibel. It sounds a little less weird. It gets hard from here. Follow me. The bridge! Oh, Nelly. Probably shouldn't have used the bridge. Everyone seems to be all right. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined like an ant farm. Oh, and Sephiroth. One person seems to be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. Away we go! Across more pre-rendered maps that are impossible to determine where you can walk. Somehow I managed to do it anyway. What's this? A mysteriously colored cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Let's continue our way up. But not without a battle. Sephiroth will take him out in like one hit. My character doesn't last very long, does he? They can't do anything to him, though. Ice 3! Nice. There I am, sprawled out. Sephiroth is a boss. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. By the way, why is it that when you use materia, you can only use magic too, or you can also use magic too? You were in Soldier and didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic, or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? I think Tifa's dead. Hoyo of Shinra, Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. A Mako fountain. Is this where the knowledge of the ancients is? We finally made it. We sure took the long way, though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside, too. I want to see. Only authorized people are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. Man! Better take real good care of me then. Alright, time to climb our way down. Another impossible view. There's a lot of those in this game. This way. This is Jehovah, right? It won't open. Genova, not Jehovah. Different character from a different time. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Cloud, close the valve. I don't see a valve. Apparently there's a valve there. Who knew? Why did it break? Now I see. Hoyo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes the Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. Right, normally, but Hoyo puts something else in there. Take a look. I would like to. There we go. Look through the window. Whoa! Just sitting there smiling at me. What is that? Normal members of Soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. You're different from the others, but still human. But what are they? They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. Is this some kind of monster? Exactly. And it's Hoyo Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth! No. Was I created this way too? Am I the same as all these monsters? Sephiroth. You saw it. All of them were human. Human? No way. Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different from the others, special in some way. But not like this. My God, they're alive! Get down! Why exactly did that just happen? These things are terrifying. And yet I feel bad for them, because they're stuck in those things. Damn you, Shinra! Am I human? I don't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn, Shinra! The more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have ever thought the Mako reactor held such a secret? That would seem to explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully to Cloud. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Let's save the game. Yeah, maybe so. Want to take a breather here? Yep, because this section is long. Lots and lots of backstory to be had. Tifa, were you waiting outside then? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Or Nibelheim. I don't even know. I'm just going to say Nibelheim. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He didn't even try to talk to me. Then all of a sudden he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it the Shinra Mansion. Long ago, people from Shinra used to live in that mansion. Sephiroth's up in here somewhere, and we're going to go and investigate. He's back here inside this little cave, little cavern. So there's a secret dungeon underneath this mansion. Except it's not quite like the bondage secret room we found in that other place earlier in the game. That place was just plain creepy. This is more like mad scientist creepy. An apparently dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. Professor Gass named that organism Genova. X year, X month, X day. Genova confirmed to be an ancient. X year, X month, X day. Genova project approved. The use of Mako Reactor 1 approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor gasped. Why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Let me be alone. See, is there anything else in this room for me? I don't think that there is, but I thought I'd poke around anyway. All right, I'll leave you to your books, Mr. Sephiroth. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He continues to read as if he were possessed by something, and not once did the light. So you have to read that one on your own. Let's go back and see what Sephiroth's up to now. Definitely some dramatic music playing now, adding to the suspense. Come on, Sephiroth. You gotta stop being such a recluse. Let's go have some drinks at the bar. Who is it? Huh, traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor. I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. Cetra was an itinerant? Yeah, itinerant race. They would migrate and settle the planet, then move on. Scavengers. At the end of their hard, long journey, it was said they would find the promised land and supreme happiness. But those who disliked journeying appeared. They stopped their migrations, built shelters, and elected to lead an easier life. They took that which the Centra and the planet had made without giving back one wit in return? One wit in return? Never heard that phrase before. Those are your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. The planet was saved by sacrificing the Cetra. After that, your ancestors continued to multiply. Now, all that's left of the Cetra is in these reports. What does that have to do with you? Don't you see? An ancient named Genova was found in a 2,000-year-old geological stratum. The Genova Project. The Genova Project wanted to produce people with the powers of the ancients, or the Cetra. I am what they produced. Produced? Yes. Professor Gast, leader of the Genova Project and genius scientist, produced me. How did he... Sephiroth? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Come back here. Now we have to run all the way back out. I don't believe he's still in the mansion. This could be bad. Oh crap, this is bad. Hey, it's you! You're still sane, right? Then come over here and help me. I'll check this house. And you check that one over there. Terrible. He seems quite casual about it, actually. Sephiroth, this is too terrible. The hell are you doing, Sephiroth? Gotta stop this lunatic. Come on. Papa? Sephiroth? Did Sephiroth do this to you? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako Reactors, Shinra. I hate them all. Here's the bastard. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open this door. How could you do that to Papa? And all the townspeople. Oh, geez. Somehow she survived that? She's like got cut in half by that thing. There's no way! I'll stop you, you bastard. You promised that you'd come when I was in trouble. Well, I'm here now. All right. Coming after you, buddy. Mother, let's take the planet back together. I thought of a great idea. Let's go to the Promised Land. Sephiroth. My family, my hometown. How could you do this to them? They've come again, Mother. With her superior power, knowledge, and magic, Mother was destined to become the ruler of this planet. But those worthless creatures, are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you. So don't worry. He's got a bit of strength on him. There's Genova. What about my sadness? My family? Friends? The sadness of having my hometown taken away from me? It's the same as your sadness. My sadness? What do I have to be sad about? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to be the leader of this planet. I have orders to take the planet back from you stupid people for the Cetra. What should I be sad about? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, you're not the Sephiroth I used to know. Jeez! Seizure time! And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute, that's it? No more? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? In terms of skill, I couldn't have killed him. Official record states Sephiroth is dead. I read it in the newspaper. Shinra Inc. owns the newspapers, so you can't rely on that. I want to know the truth. I want to know what happened. I challenged Sephiroth and lived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't make sense. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone carry it out later? It was missing from the Shinra building. Sephiroth? Damn, none of this makes sense. I'm going, gone. And I'm leaving the thinking to you. I'm out. See you. Yo, Cloud, let's get a move on. All right. Yo, come on, let's go. Oh, brother. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth stabbed me? I thought you were a goner. I was so sad. The Ancients, Cetra, Genova, Sephiroth, and myself. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Alright, so we are done here. Cloud, take this. Got a PHS. Changing party members, so we can access the menu and select PHS. It can only be used on the world map or at a save point. It allows us to switch up our team. So PHS will put us in constant contact with each other. Well, I'll be going. So I can switch up my party members whenever I feel like it. There's a couple things in some of these houses I'd like to go and try to pick up. I can't remember exactly where they were. There's one. Talk to some of these people. Tourists, huh? Here are a few things you should know that will come in handy when you travel around the world. Want to hear what they are? Sure. And let me explain how to use the world map. Oh, I don't even know how to do this. Yes. Indeed. Listen to me. Just now, some guy in a black cloak walked east towards that grassy field. He's got this killer sword and looks really scary. Interesting. Might have to pick up on that lead. I believe there was some other loot around here. There's some. Another ether. It's a dog! He's escaping! Why would you just lock a dog in your closet? What a jerk. At least put him in a kennel or something. There was a suspicious-looking man in a black cloak. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. Could it be Sephiroth? I doubt it. I imagine most of the townsfolk would be a lot more frightened if it was Sephiroth. Is it true that Shinra makes monsters? It's true. Yeah, well, either way, as long as we use reactors, we can't stand up to Shinra. Alright guys, well I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to gear up on some new equipment from the item shops up above here. I might do a little bit of off-screen leveling, and in the next episode we will continue our journey. I'll see you then.